I'm Gary Wilson, Chief Scientist at GNS Science, and I'd like to introduce you to our Science Roadmap. Our Science Roadmap is a 10-year view as to what we should be working on as an organisation to support society in the challenges that they're going to face 10 years into the future. We've got at the head of this hierarchy of our roadmap the societal challenges that we're going to face over the next decade, and then underneath that a number of the science challenges, that is the challenges that we're going to face in terms of delivering that better benefit for society. And then underneath that, the key research questions that we are going to work on over the next decade as a research organisation to help progress the benefits that we need for society out of our research. And if we get that right, then the impact on society is going to be all about building greater resilience. Resilience in our economy, resilience for people, resilience in terms of society's well-being. We recognise that we have an important role to play in future energy and ensuring that the energy that the country needs, that society needs, is more resilient, low carbon, and better placed for what the future of our society is looking for. We also recognise that there are long-term environmental and climate challenges which actually we have a huge role to play in resolving. The better understanding we have of the carbon cycle, of how ice melting and sea level rising works, the better we can plan for society to either help manage our impact on climate environment or understand how we have to adapt to things that we can't manage immediately. An important part of that is how we as a society work together to use the research knowledge to better manage our environment for future generations. When it comes to natural hazard and risk, this is something that GNS Science has been working on for quite some time, and it will continue to be something that we work on because we live on a very active plate boundary on an island as part of a bigger continent under the water. And that brings with it a number of natural processes that generate hazards, which in turn generates risk for society. Importantly, our roadmap is about people. GNS exists because there are people on the surface of the planet, not because the planet has a surface. If there's one thing you take away from our science roadmap, it's that we want to start a conversation about this. We're looking out 10 years. This is about people. This is about how important our research is for the betterment of society and well-being. And we'd just like to start those conversations with you to ensure that we have really good impact from the research we're doing.